So I think what I've decided to do is all this little short scrap lumber, I'll say all of it. I took some outside, I'll show you that in a minute. I do have a project I'm gonna use some of this tongue and groove for, but the rest of it, it's gonna get recycled. I guess you can see it's another foggy, wet, nasty morning. I think I'm ready for summer already. Sneak around here and let the chickens out. They brought my field dirt for the barn floor. Now I can start cleaning out. Now I can start cleaning out all the stuff in the barn to finish getting it all level so we can get this concrete poured. Then I can start moving some stuff back in it. Go to Texas and get some more of my stuff that I need and bring it up here. I'm gonna try to get in here today, as long as the rain holds off. Get all the rest of this stuff cleaned out. I need to find a place to put it, really. The wood, all this is leaned up over here, doesn't really matter. But some of the stuff I really don't want getting wet. I may have to go get a tarp. It's gonna be outside for a few weeks and it's gonna get wet. So I'm gonna get some stuff moved around and see if I can get in here and start hauling stuff out. So I think what I've decided to do is all this little short scrap lumber, I'll say all of it. I took some outside, I'll show you that in a minute. I do have a project I'm gonna use some of this tongue and groove for, but the rest of it, it's gonna get recycled. Gonna get it out of here. I don't wanna bring it back in the barn once I get the slab poured in here. I've got too much other stuff that needs to be put in here. Rough cut lumber, I'll put on my stack of lumber that I have outside now that I need to get covered if I ever get a few dry days, so it'll dry out first. I'll bring the tractor in here for that, stack it all up and take it out there. But this stuff, I'm just gonna get it out of here. I need to make room for things that are important. This is just leftover stuff from when I built the roof. This is all the tongue and groove stuff that's cut off pieces left over from the roof of the house. I'm gonna haul this stuff out of here, get a tarp thrown over what I'm gonna keep outside, and then start moving some of the rest of this junk. This has kind of become it's kind of like your junk drawer in your kitchen. Everybody's got one. It was a nice, convenient place to start sticking crap, and that's just what happened. And I don't normally do that, but only so many hours in the day, and organization's kind of been put off here lately. I can't believe digging out all this old wood sitting here. I haven't found any snakes yet. Last year, I killed 13 copperheads here last year. A couple of them were pretty big. Killed one that was over 3 feet long, which is the biggest one I've seen in a long time. But it was a pretty bad year for snakes last year. I don't know what was going on, but it got to the point where I wouldn't even go outside at night without some thick boots on. I actually stepped on one, almost stepped on another at night. You couldn't hardly go outside at night there for a little while without seeing a copperhead. I used to have a lot of king snakes up here. I don't know what happened to them, but I need to get some more. But yeah, I'm still expecting to find a snake or two once I get down to the bottom over here. So if you see me jump, you know why. Well, I got all the lumber moved out. I've got some of those big thick blocks that are actually rafter tails from the house that I need to get out of there, but I'm gonna load all those up on the forks of the tractor and just stack them somewhere. I got all the rest of that lumber piled up over here. Most of it is kind of stickered out. A lot of the treated lumber and random boards. You can see I just dumped them on the top. They're only going to be here for a week or two. It's not going to hurt them. They're not going to ruin or anything. So I've got all that done. And you can see how foggy and nasty it is out here. I get that little table saw, a contractor saw. I get it moved out of the way, and what else? Chicken plucker. The plucker can sit outside, it won't hurt it. Get that moved out, and it'll just about be time to start moving some more dirt in the barn. Hopefully I can get all this done in the next day or so, maybe 2, get it level and packed, and then I can schedule a guy to come up here and try to get the cement poured. Well, let's got everything moved out of here. I got a couple things in the corner, but it's not gonna hurt anything. I did get the water barrel moved. All the rest of this stuff is out of the way. A lot of this old lumber I just threw away. I kept this little pile here because I have a little project for it. These big blocks, these are the rafter tails. They're 4x10s and 4x12s. You're probably wondering why I keep those. Those of you that follow my Instagram know that I like to do router carbon, you know, just kind of piddling when I have all this free time. But you might have seen the one I did for Jason over at Cog Hill. I did one for his channel. He's been a big inspiration for me with you know, farm stuff and YouTube channel and whatnot. So I made a sign for him and sent it to him. Here's the, maybe too dark in here to see it, but I did get the water set back up in here. This is their water tank, and then I've got their cups down there. Got a heat lamp on it, so when it gets cold, it comes on, keeps it from freezing. So far, it's worked pretty good. We've had, I think our lowest temperature has been around 9 or 10 degrees, somewhere along in there, and hasn't frozen yet, so it's working pretty good. That's it. Everything's moved out. I still need to get some stuff covered up, but I'm gonna start hauling some dirt in. Guess you can see the fog hasn't really lifted today. I'm gonna start hauling some dirt in and may get some more of this packing done today. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Most of the dirt's in here. I probably actually got a little too much. Stuff they brought this is actually worse than the last time. So I won't be buying anything from them again. I specified exactly what I wanted. They said not a problem. They admitted they screwed up the first time. Here we are, worse the second time. So anyway, it's just more work. Takes longer. But I'm getting really close. Got a few little low spots, a couple little high spots, and then that's gonna taper off into nothing up at the front. So I'll get out here tomorrow and get this part finished. Took a little longer to clean the barn out than I thought it would, but oh well, it's part of it. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to call it a day, go get something to eat, try to edit some video, get ready to go in the morning.